Senate Democrats have scheduled a vote Wednesday to enshrine federal protections for abortions, which is expected to fail after that bombshell leak of a Supreme Court draft opinion showing justices poised to overturn Roe v. Wade. The headlines nationwide capturing the seismic reaction and implications this past week. U.S. Democratic Senator Tammy Baldwin joins us now from Washington. Senator, good to see you. Welcome back to Up Front.
It's great to be with you.
Let's begin. Democrats right now preparing for a potential vote this coming week on legislation that would codify Roe. You're a co-author of that legislation. Bring me behind the scenes. Where are conversations at right now? And you anticipate that this won't pass?
Yeah, so obviously if the court overturns Roe, millions and millions of women will lose the constitutionally protected freedom to make their own personal decisions about health care, family, and their bodies. And so this creates a very important opportunity to pass my Women's Health Protection Act. I would support an elimination of the filibuster to get it done if that's what we need to do.
What's happening behind the scenes in terms of this legislation, in terms of the conversations? Is there any scenario where this would pass?
Well, certainly if there was an agreement to eliminate the filibuster, there could be. But I do think that now that this Supreme Court looks poised to overturn Roe versus Wade, that we have a whole different reality facing us when we bring this bill back to the floor.
Senator, we're seeing increased security around the Supreme Court in recent days. What do you make of the protests that we're seeing not only in the nation's capital, but here in Wisconsin, in Milwaukee and Madison and other cities?
So I obviously work in a building across the street from the U.S. Supreme Court when I'm in Washington, D.C., and the assemblies that I've seen have been peaceful. They have been, vocal, but that's what free speech is all about. I am aware that there are folks organizing all around the country. That's what happens at a time when we see, the United States Supreme Court perhaps on the brink of, for the first time in history, eliminating a constitutional right so that women of today will have fewer rights than their mothers or grandmothers did.
Senator, what should happen to the person who leaked this draft?
That'll be for the court to decide. The Chief Justice, John Roberts, has indicated that he will do a thorough investigation, and there will be accountability.
If this draft is upheld, would you encourage law enforcement and prosecutors here in the state of Wisconsin to not enforce that 1849 law?
Well, first of all, I would hope that the state legislature would, for once, do the right thing and understand that, understand their responsibility to make sure that a law passed in 1849, which has, that was a different time, a very different time. But I certainly would encourage everyone to be active, to speak out, to write to their members of Congress, their members of the state legislature, and organize and vote.
Senator Tammy Baldwin from our nation's capital. Senator, we appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you.